Welcome everyone to our 2024 PGA Championship Fore Fathers preview show. I'm Paul Scott with my good friend Matt the Man Berkey. Matt, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing well. I'm ready for our second Fore Fathers challenge of the year. Paul, the Fore Fathers Cup standings are in the app now. You can check to see where you're at. Remember, I tied for 51st. And our last challenge, we've got some of the big dogs at the top. So wherever you're at, it's not too late for the season. Let's come out, have a great second challenge, and watch our names go up the leaderboard. What about you, Paul? What's been new with you?
Everything's going great. Super excited. Of course, like you just talked about the second tournament. Also, what Matt mentioned, the season-long standings, you of course want to stay into it the entire time because we have prizes for our season-long champion. If you haven't seen that video where we talked to last year's champion, Sniper Sandlappers, who also won the Masters. So we have to, this guy's just on a roll, back-to-back videos. So we have to try and defeat the Sandlappers this week, Matt. But we couldn't do the prizes without our sponsor, Tri-State Disability Center. So shout out to Brian and the whole team for sponsoring so we can have prizes for first, second, and third place. You can also check out their link that's tied into the app if you're ever interested to learn more about them. And also thank you to all their brokers who participate in the tournament with us. So it's going to be a great time, Matt.
So Paul, last challenge, my mom beat me for the first time. She'd been playing for like 2.5 years. She beat me for the first time last challenge. What do you think? Your mom or my mom gonna crack the top 3 for the first time? What do you think?
Can I choose neither of them, right? Or no, you're saying this tournament. So
No,
my mom's
like overall.
overall. I'm gonna say your mom. I'm gonna say Tina.
All right.
Um, but my mom's got, I'm looking at her team right now, and she's got some players that not a lot of people have. So as you know, if you have one of these guys, just go off and have a low round. If no one else has that person, it could really make the difference. So you never know.
Nice. Well, just in honor of Mother's Day this past Sunday, shout out to our moms and hope you guys do well this week. So it'll be fun. So Paul,
I
let's do
think
some. Go
my
ahead.
mom had the 3-putt award, I believe, last time. So hopefully she can get out of that.
Nowhere to go but up.
Yeah.
So Paul,
Nope.
let's do some buy or sell, man. Hit me with some buy or sell, guys.
I love it. So our first up is a guy who's been in the news the last few days. Won't talk about too much why, but if you're watching this, you probably know Rory McIlroy. Matt, buy or sell?
Well, I will talk about why.
Okay.
I was very close to going Scotty Scheffler, Rory McIlroy this week. Top 2 golfers in the
But
world.
you didn't have it.
You can't get hotter than that.
No
Little worried with
cojones.
Scotty coming off of having the baby, but I'm like, I was willing to look past that. But then when Rory, sadly, it's so sad to see,
Yeah.
athletes get divorced, like such young kids, man. My heart just broke for them. But it was enough to push me away from going Scotty, Rory. So Rory, I really would love to see him win a major because it's almost been 10 full years now. I'm
Yeah.
rooting for him, but it's got to be hard to push aside that distraction. So I'm going to sell Rory this week. I'm going to sell.
Wow. Like miscut sell?
Not miscut. As with most, he makes the cut in the weekend, has a decent day, either Saturday or Sunday, and finishes 20th. Like,
Okay.
decent, respectable, but not really in contention.
Okay. I
So
respect that.
that's where I'm at.
My
Yeah.
my second guy I got for you, Matt, Louisville native, Justin Thomas.
Justin Thomas. I actually wish that he was a tier 2 this week instead of a tier 3. If he was a tier 2,
Wow.
I would have picked him, which is normally
Wow.
doing it the opposite way, but I
Yeah.
like Brooks at tier 3. Because JT has been playing really bad for the most part, but I kind of feel like this week
Debatable.
in his home state, I feel like he could just come out of nowhere and could be a really good steal. But so I didn't pick him on my team, but I'm gonna buy JT this weekend. I think he's gonna exceed expectations.
I love that because I have JT on my team this week,
Do
so
you
I
really?
will
Okay.
absolutely. I like you.
Nice.
I was between Brooks and JT, but I kind of went with JT because I was thinking maybe less people have him. He
Hmm.
had a T5 at the RBC Heritage. He played okay at the Wells Fargo T21. So I thought, you know what, maybe he's trending in the right direction. Hometown, familiar people, staying at his childhood house. Maybe that works out.
Nice. All right. Well, let's keep nerding out on some buy or sell. I'll give them to you,
Okay,
Paul.
give it to me.
Max Homa.
Max Homa, I'm gonna buy Max, Matt. I don't have a lot of stats in front of me, Max. I think we have one person taking Max this week. So I'm gonna say Max he seems like a gamer. I think he could go low. I'll say nothing crazy. I say he has one day. I'll say he has one day where I'll say he shoots 65 on Friday, Matt, and then he does nothing else. He goes 70s the rest of the times, but that gets that one person a low score. But I'll say kind of like you were talking about rate. I'll say he ends up like 20th, we'll say, because the rest of the time he doesn't do good, but he gets that person one day. So I'll buy Max.
That's worth it. That's worth it in a
Yeah.
Forefathers Cup, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. All right. Well, then let's do this. The guy rocking the goatee this week, we'll see
Ooh.
if he shaves it because this guy has never won a major with facial hair. Tiger Woods. He's never
Oh,
won a major with facial hair.
interesting.
So,
Okay. And he's never won it not wearing Nike, I think too. So he's got the Sunday Red
oh, that's
logo, which
true.
we've talked about before. I
Yep.
I like the Sunday Red logo, man.
On our last episode, you can watch our debate over the Sunday Red logo. So
I still like the Sunday Red. I
I'll
am
make it.
going
I'll make it
to
specific, Paul, for Tiger.
Yeah.
Are you buying or selling Tiger being in the top 40 at the end of the week? Buy or sell top 40 for Tiger.
I'm gonna sell. I'm gonna sell top 40 Tiger. I'm gonna say this may be a safe thing. I'm gonna say he's gonna do almost identical to what he did in the Masters. He's gonna float around, do okay, see some glimpses the first 2 days, and then his body's just gonna deteriorate. I'll say he's gonna do better than 60th finish. I'll say T52. Let's
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see a T52, but his body's just not gonna hold up. I'm gonna say he's gonna shoot like 78 on Saturday, and we'll say 76 on Sunday. We'll just get really specific
All
here, Matt,
right. Very good. Is
and
he going to
just
shave
kind
the
of.
goatee or keeping it?
I think he's gonna. Let's keep the goatee.
Ooh,
Let's
okay.
let's let's keep the goatee. I like it. Why not? Maybe he can do like me and pull out a summer stash, Matt. I think me and you need to do summer stashes for the U.S. Open. How about if one of us wins, me and you got to do summer stashes for the U.S. Open?
No, how
Um,
about when we bring a crew to the Ryder Cup, we'll do stashes.
oh man, that's no. I think we're gonna win before we go to the Ryder Cup, but
Okay.
but that's okay. So yeah, I'm buying Max, selling Tiger.
Okay. All right. Paul, let's talk about it with all the teams that are in. We have over 40 already. I'm sure some more will come in. Most popular picks: Colin Morikawa, Brooks Koepka. There's a good amount of Bryson DeChambeau's.
Hmm.
We'll see if they can perform this week. And there's a crowded leaderboard again at the top. Scotty Scheffler.
Cam Smith. Yeah, so we now are able to, and I don't think it's quite up on the app, but we're able to kind of see our most picked golfers and the team uniqueness. But I was really surprised, Matt, with Morikawa being 40% of the teams chose him. I thought he'd be popular, not this popular, Matt. I thought Scotty would for sure be the most popular, but I think that baby is scaring some people away.
Yep. But Morikawa was, I believe, the highest finishing tier two player at the Masters. He's a former PGA champion. So maybe not too surprising. People like him. He can hit it long, find the fairway. But we'll see.
I I was saying some other big surprises of people who don't have a lot of DJ who did not play at the Masters, still a great player, only has two people choosing him. John Rahm, two people choosing him. So we're seeing some bigger name live guys not get as much love when they haven't had that major success since joining live.
How many people have picked Rory?
was up there. Let me scroll back up. I think he was up in the top, actually 5.
Okay,
Not as
so
many as you would think.
interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
well,
I
it'll be fun.
If you have Rory this week, I think it's not a bad with only 5 people. I mean,
Mhm.
even like you said, a 20 place finish for Rory, you're gonna get some type of decent round in there,
Yeah.
to kind of hold you over.
Yeah, we'll see. So, Paul, with more people playing than we've had previously, we have a lot of teams that are tied with the same score. We saw that at the Masters, and we'll probably see that again. And we've even seen team names now. We have 2 people submitted the same team name that they didn't know.
Yep.
So, um, but when we're playing, it does help to know a little bit the tiebreaker scenario that is
Mhm.
reflected in the app as we're playing. It's that if you have a player who's doing better in the tournament, they have a higher standing in the tournament. That is reflected in our standings as well. You're rewarded for that. The second tiebreaker then is how well your second best golfer does each day. So if both people have Scotty and they're tied at the leaderboard, but each of their second golfers finish differently, you're higher on the scoreboard within your own tiebreakers for those second golfers. So your second golfers really do matter. Actually, that came down to our winner last time. And then the third tiebreaker, my dad and I actually have the same exact team for this PGA Championship, and he picked 13 under as the final winning score, and I picked 14 under as the
Mhm.
final winning score. So if everything is the same across the board, it comes down to that final tiebreaker that you pick in the app. So just all those things are reflected in the standings. So that kind of helps you see where you're at as well as some of those tiebreakers.
Love it.
So just nerding out on some behind the scenes stuff. Paul, tell us about the weather, what we're expecting in Kentucky this week.
Yeah, as the resident weatherman, Matt, I looked it up here. It's looking to be fairly warm. We got highs of 80, 76, 81, 84 throughout the week. Lowest it should get into is the low mid 60s. However, the biggest news I would say with the weather wise is Friday and Saturday are looking to be a good chance of rain, 65 to 60% on both days. We could see gusts up to 20 mile per hour winds on Friday afternoon. So I would like a probably a Friday morning group, but it's looking like rain is going to be a factor on both times, which I think, Matt, when it rains, it's probably going to benefit a lot of those guys who can pound the ball off the tee pretty far down there. So Rory, JT, Bryson, a lot of those big guns, I think, are going to benefit from the rain.
Seems with the cuttable dog legs of this course, a player who hits the ball high and can land it soft might benefit off the tee a little bit. Uh,
Scotty, that sounds like Scotty Scheffler, which is
so we'll,
scaring me because I don't have him.
we'll see how it goes, Paul. I am playing in a golf outing this Friday with my father and father-in-law, so that will be fun.
Wow.
And then another tournament on Monday. So I got some golf this weekend. So I'm excited. I'm really excited to play. So yeah, listen, we're wrapping this video up. You guys out there, thanks for playing. We hope to see one of you on Sunday for a recap show when we record on Sunday evening after the tournament. Have a blast watching golf, everybody. So, Paul, any final words for us?
Just thank you everyone for playing. Thank you for watching. If you've made it this long in the video, congrats to you for making it that long. But of course, we just appreciate everyone playing with us, and hopefully we will see you on Sunday.
All right. See everybody.
Bye.